Hi there. If you're learning Codex for the first time, one of the biggest questions is not just what Codex can do, but where you should use it. OpenAI now gives you several Codex surfaces, and each one fits a different style of work. In this video, I'll show you the main options, how to get access, how pricing and credits work at a high level, and when to choose ChatGPT, the IDE plugin, or the CLI. The big idea is simple. It is the same Codex agent across all of those surfaces connected to your ChatGPT account, but the experience changes depending on where you work. If you want a command center for broad tasks, then use Codex in ChatGPT, the app. If you want help right next to your code, then use the IDE extension. And if you want maximum control and terminal-first workflow, then use the command line interface, the CLI. What changes is not the intelligence so much as the ergonomics. Each surface lowers the friction for a different kind of job. Let's start with the access and setup. The easiest mental model is this. Sign in with your ChatGPT account or create one if you need to, then launch the surface you want. For the CLI, you install Codex, open a project directory, and then run Codex from the command line and sign in. For the IDE, you enable the Codex integration in your editor. Open the Codex sidebar and start a task in the project you already have open. That means setup is less about learning 3 different products and more about picking the doorway that matches your workflow. Now let's talk about what I think of funding Codex, which really means your plan and your included usage and when credits matter. Codex is included across ChatGPT plans, including free and go. And higher tiers give you more capacity. Plus is where many individual users will start, and the plan includes Codex on the web, in the CLI, and in the IDE extension, and on iOS. If you hit your included limit, some plans let you add credits to continue. There's also an API key route, which is essentially useful for automation, shared environments, or CI-style workflows. So when should you use each surface? Well, use Codex app in ChatGPT when the task is bigger than one file or one sitting. It's a great place to delegate longer work, compare approaches, or manage tasks at a higher level. Use the IDE extension when you're actively editing and want fast iteration with code that's already open in your context. And then use the CLI when you want to stay close to your repository, inspect commands, review diffs, and fit Codex into a developer workflow that already lives in the terminal. That also makes the handoff between surfaces feel natural instead of disruptive. So for teaching or day-to-day engineering, I like to frame the surfaces this way. ChatGPT app is the strategy desk. The IDE is the workbench. The CLI is the power tool. Start in the ChatGPT app when you need direction, and then move to the IDE when you want guided implementation, and then drop down to the CLI when you want precision, repeatability, or scriptable workflows. You don't have to commit to one forever. The real advantage is being able to move between them without changing the underlying agent experience. I switch between the app and the IDE extension all the time. That flexibility is especially useful when the task starts out kind of vague and then becomes more concrete as you work. If you're new to Codex, here's the simplest starting path. First, get access through your ChatGPT plan. Second, try one short task in the ChatGPT app so you can see the agent behavior clearly. Third, install the IDE or CLI based on how you naturally work. And finally, keep the human in the loop mindset. Let Codex accelerate the work, but still verify, review, and decide. If you want to go deeper, the Codex Workshop is designed to help you build exactly that habit. That is where Codex becomes genuinely useful, not as an autopilot, but as a strong collaborator inside a workflow that you still own. Hey, I'm Chuck McCullough. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. And also, we have a one-day workshop on developing applications in Codex, and you can subscribe to that with a 40% discount by following the link in the description below. I hope to see you there.